very sure that you have watched all the old school Disney movies as a child, haven't you? But did you actually know that there are some serious conspiracy theories behind some of them, even sexual hidden messages? In this video, we're jumping into the darkness to unravel all of the secrets that your favorite Disney movies are hiding. Hello fellow terrestrials, and welcome once again. I need to take this off. To another mystery conspiracy video. My name is Flori and this is Sofitarotgaming. But before we even start, as usual, do not forget to subscribe if you haven't yet. Make sure to leave a like down below, it helps me a lot. I also do tarot readings, meditation, so don't forget to check my channel once in a while. And you can also follow me on all of my social media. I got a lot of them. Now without further ado, let's jump right into this video. Crazy conspiracy theories about Disney movies. So let's be honest, countless Disney movies have been subject to several conspiracy theories throughout the years. I mean, this is no secret. I think we've all heard about this at one point. We're talking here about subliminal messages to even actual dark themes and symbolism. Also gender stereotyping. And it goes as crazy as saying that some Disney movies promote mind controlling from part of Disney's side. Of course, most of them mostly lack evidence on this one and are largely speculative interpretations of the content presented by Disney films. In any case, I've gathered 5 movies and we're gonna take a look into all of the conspiracy theories and all of the symbolism behind these movies. Case number 1, The Little Mermaid. This is one of the very classics of Disney, and this one literally rocked the VHS era. We're talking here about The Little Mermaid, of course. So the most interesting conspiracy theory about The Little Mermaid revolves actually around the cover of the VHS. Some people were able to spot very interesting points about the artwork on this VHS cover. More specifically, some sneaky phallic stuff hidden in the cover. Like if you take a look at the actual photo, it doesn't look very innocent, does it? It makes you wonder, like, are the artists actually just trying to mess with us on purpose? Or are we just imagining things? When I first saw this one, I was really surprised because I never really paid attention that much to find something like that. But I mean, to this day, I still wonder, was it on purpose? Does it mean anything? I mean, the image is definitely weird. Now, I'm sure you remember the song Under the Sea. So some viewers have started to claim through time that they started to hear like a hidden message within the lyrics, but not in the normal song. I mean, only when playing it backwards. Why would you play a song backwards? But anyway, somehow they managed to find out. Interestingly enough, they claim to hear the phrase "we're horny" when the lyrics of Under the Sea are reversed. You can listen for yourself. Now that's not all. If you watch closely during the wedding scene, the one between Prince Eric and Vanessa, you will see this really strange bulge appearing in the priest's pants.
Dearly beloved.
I mean, was it portrayed like that on purpose? It just looks wrong. Now, as Ariel makes her fateful deal with Ursula, some theories suggest a darkest interpretation. It is just a simple act of enchantment, or could there be something more profound? That it could possibly symbolize a deeper commitment, perhaps a sacrifice or a pact made with like an unknown or unseen entity. So this particular interpretation implies Ariel transforming not purely physically, but it implies more of like an metaphysical or spiritual journey that she undertakes. Yeah, you tell me what you think. Case number 2, The Lion King. So the film The Lion King has also sparked up countless conspiracy theories throughout the years. And let's begin with a quite crazy one. A hidden sexual message or image in this movie. So this is the scene in which Simba collapses on a cliff and you can see like dust particles flowing in the air. Now, if you take a closer look, it seems as if these dust particles make up the word sex. Now, I gotta say, this might be a crazy coincidence, but a boy, oh boy, has this stirred up a hornet's nest of controversy. Now, take a look at this promotional poster. If you watch closely, you will be able to spot the naked woman's body around the lion's nose. She's kind of like posing back, arms up. Now, was this unintentional? And on the other hand, critics have accused The Lion King of appropriating African culture and perpetuating stereotypes about Africa and its wildlife. Yeah, there's a whole debate raging about how The Lion King might be giving us a more watered down, overly romanticized view of African societies. Well, I don't know what you think. Let me know in the comments down below. Case number 3, Peter Pan. So Peter Pan is another Disney classic, and this one has also generated some conspiracy theories over the years. One of the most controversial ones surrounding the film Peter Pan revolves around pedophilic themes. So some are throwing around the idea that Peter Pan, with his whole never growing up gig and leading a pack of young boys in Neverland, might actually be seen as a bit of a creepy figure. They are saying like the story kind of glorifies and makes light of older men hanging around with young boys. It is definitely a hot topic. Now here's another theory. Some viewers have suggested that Tinkerbell from Peter Pan, the little fairy, that she might be giving off subtle hints about drug use. Yeah, you heard me right. They're saying like her super fast movements, like her mood swings throughout the movie, that they could be signs of being high or like tripping. So according to this theory, Tinkerbell's erratic behavior could be like a metaphor for what it is like to be under the influence. And some even think that Tinkerbell herself might just be a hallucination caused by drugs. It is a wild idea for sure. And I mean, they're just theories. There's nothing that really proves any of these. But yeah, I mean, it gives you like a whole new perspective of the movie in a way. So next, gender stereotypes. Some theories are saying that Peter Pan is guilty of pushing stereotypes right into the spotlight. They're like pointing fingers at the way Wendy is portrayed in the movie as this like passive, nurturing type, while Peter Pan gets to be like this adventurous, rebellious boy. A classic case of traditional gender roles, if you ask me. Anyway, what do you think? Do you think this is actually something visible in the movies? Have you ever thought about this before? Case number 4, Inside Out. So next up is the sweet movie Inside Out, this wonderful Pixar animated film. Oh, I loved it. This one hasn't really generated as many conspiracy theories yet as some of the Disney classics that we have been discussing, but there are still some interesting points that are worth mentioning here. So to start with, the theory that has got people's heads spinning is how the 5 emotions are portrayed in the film. So joy, sadness, anger, fear, and disgust. So could these be actually symbols for like deeper psychological stuff, or maybe even as tools for manipulation of society, especially targeting children? It is said that the movie is trying to teach children how the right thing to do is to like stuff down certain emotions so that they can just go along with what society wants from them, basically, or what society expects from us, instead of letting them feel the full rage of their feelings. Of course, these are interpretations are really like totally up in the air, and they don't really have any real evidence to back this up. Case number 5, the Hunchback of Notre Dame. So The Hunchback of Notre Dame, it's really one of the classics of Disney, based on Victor Hugo's novel. And of course, as all the rest, this one has also sparked some conspiracy theories around it. So some suggest that Disney kind of watered down like all the darker stuff that was portrayed in Victor Hugo's novel. I mean, that book really dives deep into heavy themes like political corruption, oppression, religious hypocrisy, even social injustice. But when Disney got its hands on it, they kind of smoothed all of these things out of the film and obviously making it more kid-friendly. So like all in all, they put like a happy Disney spin on a pretty dark story. Anyway, there is one part in this movie that we're going to specifically take a look at. This is the part in which Frollo is singing to the fire and Esmeralda's image appears. If you look closely, it appears as if she's completely naked at times. Of course, this idea was denied by editors, but I mean, it's hard not to see it. I don't know what you guys think. Case number 6, Alice in Wonderland. So I think we all know about the famous Disney classic Alice in Wonderland. And if you've never heard any conspiracies around it, you probably could just figure it out by yourself. I think the biggest one is the claimed drug reference that is present in this movie. I mean, all over this movie. Many people, many viewers of the movie have claimed the whole movie, like the totality of the movie, to be like a trippy journey that Alice goes through when she goes in Wonderland. So the film being an actual metaphor for a psychedelic drug trip. I mean, if you take a look at the playful and surreal nature of the movie and I mean its story, along with all the silly behavior from all of the characters, I mean these could be sneaky hints actually aimed at a more adult audience. Alice encounters all sorts of bizarre creatures. She gets caught in all of these mind-bending adventures that actually seem straight out of an hallucination. Of course, again, there's no evidence to back this up, but I mean, just by watching the movie, you can yourself come to this conclusion, I guess. Like the speculations, they make sense, right? I mean, at least to me they do. And as with other Disney films, Alice in Wonderland is also said to contain all of these hidden messages related to mind control and occult symbolism. They're mostly pointing fingers at characters like the Mad Hatter and the Queen of Hearts, saying they're not just whimsical creations, they are like actual representations of occult concepts or even techniques used for mental manipulation. Case number 7, Toy Story. Now we get into Toy Story, the beloved Disney Pixar animated story. This one has raised pretty weird beliefs. One of them being the conspiracy that it contains hidden messages about surveillance and control. It is believed that the whole story, the whole idea of toys coming to life when humans aren't around is actually a metaphor for surveillance and surveillance technology. Also, the loss of privacy in our modern society. Just think about it. The idea that toys might be secretly watching and listening to kids sounds a lot like those creepy surveillance gadgets we've got nowadays. You know, like Siri, for example, or Alexa. It's like Toy Story is sneakily slipping this message in about how our privacy might not be as private as we think. Also, it has been speculated that Toy Story actually makes reference to secret societies and hidden agendas. But I mean, these interpretations are highly speculative. And finally, there's 2 very interesting facts about Toy Story, 2 very specific symbols. Number 1 is the sequence A113, and this one appears in many Disney movies and not just in Toy Story. So if you didn't know, A113 makes reference to the classroom number at the California Institute of the Arts, where many Pixar animators have studied. Symbol number 2, we got Sid's carpet. So in Toy Story, the carpet in Sid's house has a very particular pattern. I mean, if you take a closer look, this carpet really resembles the iconic carpet from The Shining. Is this actually making reference to the horror movie? And the question is why? I don't know what you think about this one. Case number 8, Frozen. And our last case for today is Frozen, one of Disney's most popular films of all time. And obviously, thanks to its fame, it has generated its fair share of conspiracy theories. One of the most controversial topics, in my opinion, around Frozen is Elsagate. The so-called Elsagate phenomenon basically started taking place after Frozen has reached its highest peak of popularity among children. Some twisted minds out there have begun to take advantage of the fact that it was mostly popular among children to create all sorts of shady content, videos that are definitely not suitable for children. We're talking about stuff that's way beyond Elsa's and Olaf singing Let It Go. Inappropriate and downright disturbing and unauthorized videos started to circulate the internet, which was a real shame because some were even considered to be harmful for young children. Anyway, I guess parents already know how struggles go when it comes to the internet and small children. It is also believed that Frozen, with its icy setting, could be also hiding messages related to like climate change. And really loads of viewers interpret Elsa's incredible powers, specifically her ability to like conjure up ice, along with like the eternal winter that she accidentally imposes on her whole kingdom, as potential metaphors for the Earth's changing climate. This particular interpretation, well, it suggests that the film is really reflecting on the grave consequences that human actions can bring onto a planet. So what did you guys think about these theories? Did you know any of these conspiracy theories? Let me know in the comments down below. If you have any proposal for any videos, any ideas for upcoming videos, you can definitely let me know. But I hope you enjoyed this one. As usual, do not forget to subscribe if you're not yet subscribed, and leave a like. It really helps me. You can go follow me all over my social media, and I'll see you in the next video.